Hi everyone, welcome to Back to School Night. I'm so happy that you could be here with me, and although I'm sad that I can't be with you in person, I am so excited that we have technology like this that allows me to be here with you virtually. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into things. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mrs. Rashard. Is it going to go to the first slide? There we go. Okay, my name is Mrs. Rashard. I have been a second grade teacher at St. Patrick's School for 6 years now. Just a little bit about my credentials and qualifications. I have my master's degree in elementary education, which I received from LMU in LA. And then I also have my BA in elementary education. I received a minor in religious studies. Both of those were from San Jose State. And then I also have my multiple subjects teaching credential. So I love second grade. It is my favorite age group, my favorite grade to teach, and we have a really fun time. Okay, so just a little bit about what to expect in second grade in terms of our curriculum. For our English Language Arts program, we use Houghton Mifflin Journeys. This is a fabulous program. It's really great. We have a story that we read every single week, and then that story has a spelling list, vocabulary words, a grammar lesson, and a writing lesson that goes with it. So this program is wonderful. The kids really enjoy it. The stories are really cute. And really interesting, and we have a fun time with this. So this is our English Language Arts program. If your child was here in first grade, you will recognize our math program. It is Go Math. I am a big Go Math fan. It is also by Houghton Mifflin, and it is fabulous. It gets pretty rigorous in the middle of the year, but the children grow so much, and the vast majority of them are well above grade level at the end of the year because of this program. It's really wonderful. So this is what to expect in math. For religion, we have a new program this year. It's called Blessed Are We, and it's also really good. The children also prepare for First Communion and Reconciliation with the materials in Blessed Are We. If you would like to have your child do First Communion and Reconciliation, we can absolutely make that happen. However, if they are not baptized, we always have 1 or 2 kids in second grade that is baptized. So if you need help in getting your child baptized, I would love to help you with that. And I'm sure Miss Olga would as well. So please let us know as soon as possible, and we can make that happen so they can participate in reconciliation and First Communion. And we are so blessed because First Communion this year will be held at the cathedral in May. So you'll get more information on that in the upcoming months. For social studies, their teacher is Mrs. Aria. For science, they have Miss Diaz, and then of course we have music, PE, and library. Okay, our applications. So, a lot of these will be familiar to you. RAS Kids, ST Math, Lexia. Freckle is one that is unique to second grade. That one is more so if your child finishes ST Math or finishes Lexia, we put them on Freckle. And Freckle is a comprehensive program, and I just have them do 3rd and 4th grade material. We do Mathletics. Extra Math is another one that is unique to second grade. That is a Math Facts app. It has addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So I put your child where I see fit. Multiplication. Multiplication is not in the second grade Common Core standards. When Common Core was rolled out, multiplication was removed from second grade and reserved for 3rd and 4th grade. That being said, I do like our students to be ahead. So if I see that your child is ready for multiplication, they will be doing it on Extra Math. Normally not at the beginning of the year, but by January or February. And we normally finish Go Math, the entire program, the first week of May. So the entire class will be introduced to 3rd grade level work, multiplication, fractions, temperature skills for the end of the school year in May. So your child will, for the most part, have lessons in multiplication, but not towards the end of the year because it isn't in the standards. Handwriting. That is another thing that has been removed from the second grade curriculum for cursive. In second grade, we do not do cursive. That's not in the Common Core standards. That's reserved for 3rd and 4th grade. We do handwriting, and we have a handwriting program that we will be doing this year, but it's print. And then in addition to print handwriting, we also have a new keyboarding application that we're going to be doing. So the school has keyboard sets for each class, and the kids are going to be learning home row and basic keyboarding skills through some new apps we'll be trying out. So stay tuned for that. I'm not quite sure what the applications we're going to be using for the keyboarding skills are yet. We might try out a couple and then see how it goes, but I'm really excited because keyboarding is an important skill for them. An important skill for them to know. Okay. Clip chart. So our clip chart is located in your left-hand corner of the room. Every child is going to get one of these. We call them clips, but they're clothespins. And their names are written on them. So I love the clip chart system as a behavioral management system because it is so positive. Every day the child starts off on Ready to Learn, and if they do great, we move their clip up. If they get to Super Student, they get a raffle ticket, and at the end of every month we do a Super Student raffle. If there are problems throughout the day, we move their clip down to Teacher's Choice. We don't have a parent contact. We stop at Teacher's Choice. If I see that you need to be contacted, of course I will do so. But if they get to Teacher's Choice, sometimes there are other things we do. Sometimes it's in relation to something they did wrong. So say that I see that they crumbled a paper up and threw it on the ground. Well, then maybe my choice will be that they're going to pick up garbage because they threw garbage on the ground. So something in relation to what they did. The reason that I really like this clip chart system is they always have the chance to go up. So even if they're on Teacher's Choice or Think About It, the kids know that these clips, they can go up. So even if it's the last 15 minutes of the day and they're upset because they're on Teacher's Choice, they can make good choices, and maybe we can do Think About It and then back up to Ready to Learn. So yeah, I like how positive is they know that they always have the opportunity to go up. If they just change their choices and make better choices, they can turn their day around. Okay, how will I know how my child is doing? This is our Friday folder. This one doesn't have a name on it. Your child's name will be written on the top. Every Friday, I will send this home, and it will have examples of their work in it that I've graded throughout the week. Please go through it, talk to your child about what you see, date it, sign it, and then you can leave comments and then return it back to me on Monday morning. Okay, in terms of what you see on their paper, this is the system we use. So this is our grading system. If you see a plus, it means your child's paper had no mistakes. If you see a check plus, it means there were a few mistakes, but in general they understood the concept. And a check minus, there are a lot of mistakes and it seems they did not understand the concept. If you see, let me grab a marker. If you see this, I'm going to write it big so you can see. Okay, say there was a number 1 and I crossed it out to say that it was wrong. If I put a C next to it, that means that we went over it together and we corrected it. Sometimes the C will be on top of the 1. So if you see those on the paper, lots of C's next to the numbers that are crossed out, and they're all erased and they're correct now, we've gone over it. So if I see that they're getting a lot of check minuses and they don't understand a concept, I will bring them back into the corner of the room or have my instructional aide work with them, or I'll find a time to work with them throughout the day, and we'll go over and we'll correct everything to see what it is they're not getting. I really don't like to let the kids walk out the door knowing they're not understanding a concept, so I will work with them on things. Okay, homework. So the Go Math program has a homework sheet that goes home every single day, and they've had a lesson on their homework. So I never send home math homework and it be something they've never seen before. We've had a complete lesson, at least one on it, if not more. And it just reinforces what we've already learned in class. For spelling, your child will have a spelling list like this that they'll get every single week. There are always 16 words on the spelling list, and the spelling homework is different every night. On Monday night, I want them to write each word 3 times each, just to kind of reinforce what the words are. to get used to the spelling patterns and to familiarize. Tuesday and Wednesday are really about writing and using the words in context. So you'll see on this spelling list, I have the first 8 words are here, and then we have the other half. The spelling homework is divided into 2. Tuesday, for words 1 through 8, I want them to write a sentence. Wednesday, I want them to write a sentence for words 9 through 16. The sentences, though, there are rules for them. The sentences have to have capital letters, they have to have punctuation, correct punctuation, and they need to be at least 7 words long. So for example, number 1 on this list is sad. Second grade level work is not a sentence that says I am sad or I feel sad today. Those are more kindergarten, first grade level sentences. I need longer, I need them to be at least 7 words. So I have the kids sit there, we practice this a lot at the beginning of the year, and I want them to sit there and think, it makes me sad when, and count out how many words, and it needs to be at least 7. And it's not terribly difficult to make a sentence that's 7 words long. They should be able to do it pretty easily. But I should see nice, big, full sentences. Otherwise, I will make them redo their homework. I give them a book report and reading log on Monday, and I give them time to finish it on Thursday. If they want to finish it before then, that's fine. And then Friday, we have no homework. Students are expected to use our apps daily, and students are also expected to read daily. Here's a chart I really like on why reading is so important. I do want your child to read for at least 20 minutes at home every single day. This is a study that was done that found the first student, on average, if student A in the green reads for about 20 minutes a day, they're in the 90th percentile. In the yellow, on average, students that read for 5 minutes a day are in the 50th percentile, versus in the red, students that aren't really reading or 1 minute a day are in the 10th. We do read in class, but because there are so many children in the class and we have so many things we do throughout the day, we don't necessarily have time every single day for each student to read out loud on their own for 20 minutes. So it's crucial that they're doing so at home. We do small group rotations, of course, where we're reading in groups, but not necessarily in a group where they're reading on their own out loud continuously for 20 minutes. They might be reading along, they might be listening to somebody else, they might be reading out loud on their own for 5, but not for that full 20. So they need to be reading every single day. Standardized tests are not everything. However, it's more than just the standardized tests. In the green, the student that reads for 20 minutes that does, on average, score in that 90th percentile is just more ready for 3rd grade. And if they're more ready for 3rd grade, they're going to most likely be more ready for 4th and 5th and 6th and so on and so forth, which will make them more ready for high school. And I would rather our 2nd graders be more prepared and start off ready than start off behind. So I would love to work with you as a team to make sure they're reading every day. Okay, and then lastly, birthdays. So our school, this is new for this year, our school uses the federal meal program. The federal meal program has a new law that says our treats have to be healthy. The federal meal program does not allow sugary treats until 3:30 or later. So what that means is if you would like to bring in cookies or cupcakes, first I need to see that it has in the top corner that little box that has the nutrition label to make sure that there's no allergens, and the children are not allowed to eat it at school. They have to take it home. If you want something that they eat in class, we can do fruit, we can do pretzels, we can do snacks that are very low in sugar. Last year I had a family that brought in fruit parfaits. The kids loved it. I also had last year a family that brought in carrot sticks and ranch. And they put them in, it was around Halloween, they put it in plastic gloves and made it look like fingers, and the kids loved it. So the kids will enjoy healthy snacks, so I would love to work with you on that. If you have questions, please let me know. And we celebrate birthdays the last 10 minutes of the day. Okay, parent volunteer hours. Parents are welcome to come in as long as I have notice, so please let me know if you'd like to volunteer. And thank you for coming. And I look forward to seeing all of you pretty soon here.